Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Noles will kick this away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. Much of the focus on this running back has had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore it?
Yeah, you can't ignore it. And I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. So with 3 and out on the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. So the Florida State Seminoles offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. That completion sets up a second down play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play. No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. As the first down is still going. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was. There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Here comes a handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. It sets up a 3rd and 9 now. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Second down after the incompletion.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the Knowles will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. And now the defense able to bring him down.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Seminoles will have to kick this away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Mattis. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They can't stop him. He finally makes the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now a carry here for the fullback. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He's going to try to return the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's reeled in. It's Morton. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. Receivers are bunched together. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. 4th out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Yellow Jackets will line up here on 1st down and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
21, Florida State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Knowles will have to kick it away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the run here, lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Snags a quick throw. The Yellow Jackets looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Quarterback still with the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
He's got it with room to run. Makes a move and breaks free. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Seminoles are on the move here. And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks an open space. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. It's a draw. Breaks free. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They try to sneak it for the first.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Return or tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Breaks loose at the 40.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd down now after the sack. Running back with the football. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
End zone ahead. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he drops back in the gun. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Boom. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Seminoles line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point splits the uprights.
42, Florida State, 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fires quickly to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Makes the grab. It's Powell. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
By the back.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun now, here's the inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
He's swarmed by the defense. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia Tech, 49. Florida State, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the second sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
Running out of time in the pocket. Just standing there, gets hit again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession was a passing game in clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught by the receiver. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I think at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Now, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
He escapes the pocket. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. 2nd down and goal. Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Morton. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations.